The NBA right now is pure cinema. Pure cinema. Literally, after I got done with the Luka video, I looked at my phone and I already know the Luka video was late, but I just saw Jimmy Butler got traded to the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler's contract to be on the Golden State Warriors is a 2-year, $121 million deal. And in my opinion, what people are saying is Golden State is a retirement home, and honestly, I really don't know how to feel about that, because I do have to agree they are older than the norms right now. I say that first and foremost because Steph Curry is 36 years old and he's already said things about retiring, and that was after the Olympics and also during this season. Jimmy Butler is 35, going to be 36 next season, and he definitely wants a ring because he has made it to the finals, but you know what I'm saying, he's going to be 37, 38 by the time this deal ends. Draymond Green is currently 34, and we already don't know if he's going to retire or not, but he has faced injury. And overall, honestly, I feel like the Warriors right now need a scorer, a bench, and a defensive, like an interior defense to help them go a long way. It's already mentioned that they already want to try to help Steph Curry's career and try to help salvage what they have left of him. But with recent moves in the past few years with the Poole trade and, you know, the Draymond Green conflict, I don't think they're in the right, you know, path to do that, especially getting rid of Klay Thompson, who's on the Dallas Mavericks. But we already know with that happening with the Luka trade, Klay Thompson right now, he's definitely going to be in shambles, because I'm pretty sure he was thinking Luka was going to be there this entire time. And in terms of the Warriors, you have Wiggins, who is second in line to Curry with most points per game. And I can say like Jimmy Butler can replace him because he's averaging 17 points a game right now. And then you had Kuminga and Buddy, who were also third and fourth on the roster with points scored. But for sure, like the third and fourth guys on the Golden State Warriors right now, they're going to have to step it up. But what I really think is going to help them out a lot is a deeper bench. So in the past 5 years, you had the Lakers, full team, the Bucks, full team. You had the Warriors, full team. You had the Denver Nuggets, full team. And then you had the Boston Celtics, full team. You can definitely see they had all the roles filled in the correct spots. And of course you can say, you know, other teams had injuries, yada, 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 this and that. Yes, that is true, but you have to think like they had a complete team to be able to fill the gaps and be able to, you know, have that squad to make a deep run. And that's the second thing. Yes, injuries are going to play a count. So you got to think about, as Jimmy Butler sat out, and Draymond Green has gotten injured before, Steph Curry. So you have to think, since they're getting older, injuries are going to start to happen and build up. But do they have the bench, the depth of their bench to be able to fill those roles and continue to thrive on? Can they afford missing and still be winning? Because right now, if you look at the Western Conference, they're sitting at number 12, I believe, number 12 or 11. And that is, you know, play-in spots right there. And you do not want to be in that, if, in my opinion. You just want to be able to cruise into the playoffs and be able to have, you know, that deep run, whether it be second round, third round, and just, you know, be cruising. But for sure, in my opinion, I do not know how the rest of the season is going to go, because when you got to look at it, you got to look at the fact that 3 teams are really shifting the entire league right now. You have number 1, OKC. They are shifting. You have the Houston Rockets, and then you have the Cavs. I say these 3 teams because I feel like right now the league is paying attention to how they have pretty much blossomed. OKC, you know, all that stuff, when they back in 2017 or whatever, when they started trading for, you know, all these picks way down the line. Now it's not a joke anymore. It's really not a joke, because look at their positioning in the West. So honestly, with this Jimmy Butler trade, I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't know if Draymond and Jimmy Butler are going to mesh. A lot of people feel Draymond is a bully. Right now, I do feel with his temper and like getting texts each game is definitely not great, because he needs to shift from being the enforcer and starting to be, I would say, a different player, because Steph definitely needs him. In my opinion, they do need a second enforcer for that team to be able to have that type of energy boost, and somebody else. They do need another scorer, like at least a pure scorer that can like really come off the bench, score for them, or that is in the lineups to take a lot of load off of Steph. And then number 3, they need an interior defense. No matter what, they need an interior defense. Teams aren't afraid to either drive, teams aren't afraid to really just go in there and play the Golden State Warriors, because they already know like number 1 is just Steph, really, like that is like a hot shooter, and they can guard Steph. If you've never seen videos of this, the whole team literally literally guard Steph. And Klay Thompson literally helped all that shift happen. It's like, oh, we got 2 people. So then you have 3 people or 2 people trying to watch either or. So that little game that they're playing back and forth, trying to guard, that was helping Golden State for all the years to come. But now that that is exposed and teams can fully focus on Steph putting up shots, that's really, that's daunting. That's a lot of weight on Steph Curry's shoulder. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. Trying to make it short and sweet. A C+, unless they add more pieces around it. I give it a C+, because I don't know. Unless they just go all into their primes again, yes. But looking at it is now, you know, with injuries in the past few years, I don't know.